Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm trying to get my views going here, my screens. There we go. Okay, well, I'm going to jump right in. My name is Michelle Singh, and I'm a school achievement strategist and CEO of LCT-E Learning Solutions. And I want to talk to you real quick today. I'm popping in really quick today to share some teaching tips on our Tuesday Teaching Tip Tuesday. And our topic for today relates to effective classroom management. So I'm going to share 3 things that you can implement to foster classroom management in your classroom. And number 1 relates to classroom agreements, what those are. You and your students determine what the best rules are for your setting. You can even get the parents involved and the families involved, and you can develop these reminders about values and expectations and, of course, rules. If you do it in a class setting, you can use Post-its and have students write down those words and values that are important to them. You can even have students work in groups to agree on what their essential agreements are. If you want to get the families involved, you can use digital options like sending home a Padlet or even using Microsoft Flip, and you can have the parents work with the students at home to add their values and their goals and their rules to it as well. You can have a poll everywhere, use poll everywhere and send that link home and allow the families to take a vote on the top 5 or top 10 classroom agreements that you want for the school year. So the agreements can include like your go-tos, like the golden rule. That was a big one when I was in school. I remember like in every single class, the number 1 rule was follow the golden rule, right? Others can, other values and rules can include being safe, being gentle with your hands, being inclusive, being cooperative. I've seen rules like embracing the idea of community, being open. I've seen rules even get as specific as look at the person who is speaking, reflect on the learning process, be brave, take risks, believe in yourself, and something just as simple as breathe, right? So those are just some ways that you can incorporate the classroom agreements in your setting. Number 2 is classroom jobs. So what that looks like is students would apply for jobs, for classroom jobs. You could post a job chart. You can make a bulletin board, and have like a help wanted sign. I've seen I help with the little I and the capital H, like iPhone. Okay. And you can, on the bulletin board, you can have the roles that you need to fill with the description of what that job would entail. You can have students submit like a strengths resume that aligns to what the role is. And you can even have an application where students are completing the application to be selected for that classroom job. Jobs can include things like line leader, timekeeper, media monitor, errand runner. Other titles could be like door greeter. I've seen these videos kind of, come up several times over probably the course of like the past 2 years, where you have the teacher greeting the students in different ways. Like each kid had like their own greeting for the teacher. And so you could have a door greeter that helps to foster that kind of relationship building. You can also have a phone operator. You can have a class photographer, even a classroom caregiver to pass out little, love notes that you may have written or shared, with the students. And so those are just some ways that you can incorporate the classroom jobs into your setting. Number 3 relates to implementing daily class meetings or, daily check-ins. So you have these meetings to address the social and emotional learning aspects of the students. So during these meetings, quick meetings, right, you can discuss social issues, you can check in on the students' social emotional learning needs. You can get to know the students and build relationships. You can even help the students settle down after like a break in the schedule, whether it's recess or lunch, for younger or older kids, because older kids go get a little rowdy after lunchtime. Some of them may get sleepy, but whatever your goal is for the class meetings, it does have, doing it consistently does give the students a way to share things that are not necessarily content related, but share things that are related to their SEL needs. What you could also do, maybe, some students may not feel, they may not want to share in the whole group. You may want to create a form, like an online form, and just, ask students simply, how are you feeling today? What do you need from me? What would you like from your peers? Some other questions to consider during these check-ins, is like, what is not working right now? What is working for you right now as you're learning this particular concept or skill? What are you most proud of? Or what do you need more of? So those are just some other questions that can be, included during those check-ins. Now, for the younger kids, I've seen pictures or memes of different expressions on faces, different feelings, and the words, that goes with those expressions. And the students would identify by putting the little clothespin with their name on it, attaching it to that picture. So that's one way to kind of have the younger students tap into their feelings and addressing their feelings. I have even seen a teacher use a cartoon character and the different expressions of that same cartoon character and asked, which Patrick are you feeling like today? Patrick from SpongeBob. So those are just some ideas. There are plenty of ways to check in with students. You could find templates that are ready to go because they're templates. You could find them on applications like Canva for education, which is free, or you can find them on Bunsy, and I'm sure there's others as well, but those two I know for sure has those SEL templates. So thank you all for listening. Even if you're watching the replay, hope this information is valuable for you. And I would like to know from you, what are your effective classroom management strategies that you may implement, especially at the beginning of the year. So drop that in the chat to let us know what's happening and how you are strengthening your classroom by using these classroom management strategies. So thank y'all and see you next time. Bye.